Let's get honest here. Who in this room has ever been afraid when they've gotten lost while driving around in Baltimore City? Say you turn down the wrong road and end up in the blue light district. All the homes are boarded up and there are a ton of kids hanging around the block. This is an issue that really concerns me since Baltimore is my home and a city that I love. But it's got a bad reputation that I'd like to see fixed. It's not something that can quickly be done, but I do have an idea about shaping its future, and it all starts with supporting our youth. Tonight, I'm going to talk about the challenges our youth face today and how we can combat these obstacles and help shape our youth, so not only can they thrive, but communities can flourish as well. Serious problems facing our youth today are drugs and violence, which you hear about constantly in the news. Childhood obesity is also a serious health problem, but most people probably assume it's just a problem we face in America. But according to Laura Dahl's book, Childhood Obesity in America, it's not just a problem in the United States. It's an epidemic that affects both developed and developing countries. So why do we have these problems? It's common in a lot of inner cities, but it seems to be that the spotlight is constantly on Baltimore. A variety of factors contribute to these challenges: poor diet from unhealthy school meals, low-income families, socioeconomic status, even the zip code that you live in. So why is any of this important? Our youth is our future. Getting involved with drugs and crime leads to self-destructive paths, like self-harm, harm to others, gang violence, even death. This chart displays homicides in Baltimore for people 18 and under in 2017 until 2019. As you can see, there are already more homicides in 2019, and the year isn't even done. Obesity can lead to depression and serious health problems, including diabetes and heart disease. Every one of us is affected by these problems because the kids of today are the futures of tomorrow. When kids have access to opportunities, they succeed and thrive. I believe that by connecting young people with positive role models, it will lead to positive outcomes for the future. But not every child has equal access to care and support they need. Let's help young people have the same opportunities they need to unlock their future potential. The YMCA, or more currently known as the Y, is a not-for-profit organization which aims to strengthen our communities. On the Y's homepage, ymca.net, you'll read that the Y is a non-for-profit like no other. That's because in 10,000 neighborhoods across the nation, we have the presence of partnerships not just to promise, but deliver personal and social change. In November 2018, the Y released a television commercial entitled One Number Different. The spot dramatized the effect of one number, a single digit in a zip code, can have on a person's life, and it highlighted the opportunity gaps the Y helps fill across the country. According to ymca.net, One Number Different highlights the disparity we see all across the country. Sometimes the communities we serve, they're just blocks apart, said Valerie Barker-Waller, Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Communications Officer at the Y USA. She said, "At the Y, we believe that the zip code you were born into should not limit your potential and want to showcase the impactful work we do in thousands of communities to help close those gaps. The Y is committed to youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. As a volunteer at the Y, you can coach sport teams or teach classes. In fact, Michael Messner's book, Child's Play, Sports in Kids' World, stated, sports programs have the potential to help kids be more physically active. The outcome is consistent with public health goals, and it is on the basis of the outcome that sports are recommended to promote health and prevent obesity, a major health concern. Volunteers can also support in youth building the character strengths, skills that lead to positive behaviors, better health, and smart lifestyle choices. If you volunteer, you don't need experience. In fact, it's super quick and easy to volunteer. Just go to ymca.net and click on the Be Involved tab located at the top of the website. Then click the volunteer button from the drop-down menu. You also may wonder how much of a commitment this will be. The Y has flexible options, literally down to the minute. You can volunteer a minute, a day, a week, a month, or even a year. Recreation providers are aware of the many individual and community benefits associated with recreation activities. According to the California State Parks publication, The Health and Social Benefits of Recreation, physical health benefits can include reducing obesity and diminishing the risk of chronic heart disease, such as diabetes and heart disease. Another benefit could even lead to longer life expectancy. There are also many mental health benefits of recreation, including stress relief, improved self-esteem, and self-acceptance. In addition to the aforementioned individual benefits, there are benefits to the community as well. Those benefits include reduced crime, strengthen communities, and youth development. Recreation activities help develop decision-making skills, cooperative behaviors, and help foster positive relationships. Kids explore strategies for resolving conflicts while recreating and playing. They learn to act fairly, plan proactively, and develop a moral code of behavior. Participation in recreation activities can also increase self-esteem and confidence. As children experience with their successes and failures, they learn to trust themselves and others. As was stated in the publication, delinquency was reduced when recreation participation brought about increases in self-esteem and self-concept. Speaking of recreation activities, camping programs are also available at the Y. The programs teach learning skills, character development, and how to make friends. At camp, kids become a community as they learn how to be more independent and how to contribute to it as a group as they engage in physical, social, and educational activities. Camping teaches self-reliance, a love for the outdoors, and the development of attitudes and practices that build character. It was stated in the book, Sports, Social Development, and Peace, by developing life skills, students learn self-protection, ways to recognize dangerous situations, cope and solve problems, make decisions, and develop self-awareness and self-esteem. It's not enough to state that as a child, you have a right to make nonviolent choices, that you have other options. But children need support. They need mentorship to really understand how to make positive choices, and that is where you can help as a volunteer. By you volunteering, you could help at least one child become a better person. You'll never truly know the impact that you have had on that one person's life, but it's up to you to make it a positive one. My mom always used to tell me, people won't remember what you said to them, but they will always remember how you made them feel. To quote Winston Churchill, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give.